Chapter 2. The Economic Problem. Scarcity and Choice. The economic problem. Every society has some system or process for transforming into useful form what nature and previous generations have provided. Economics is the study of that process and its outcomes. Producers are those who take resources and transform them into usable products, or outputs. Private firms, households, and governments all produce something. Scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. All societies must answer three basic questions. What gets produced? How is it produced? Who gets what is produced? These three questions make up the economic problem. One person alone on an island must make the same basic decisions that complex societies make. When a society consists of more than one person, questions of distribution, cooperation, and specialization arise. Because resources are scarce relative to human wants in all societies, using resources to produce one good or service implies not using them to produce something else. This concept of opportunity cost is central to understanding economics. Using resources to produce capital that will in turn produce benefits in the future implies not using those resources to produce consumer goods in the present. Even if one individual or nation is absolutely more efficient at producing goods than another, all parties will gain if they specialize in producing goods in which they have a comparative advantage. A production possibility frontier, PPF, is a graph that shows all the combinations of goods and services that can be produced if all of society's resources are used efficiently. The PPF illustrates a number of important economic concepts: scarcity, unemployment, inefficiency, increasing opportunity cost, and economic growth. Economic growth occurs when society produces more, either by acquiring more resources or by learning to produce more with existing resources. Improved productivity may come from additional capital or from the discovery and application of new, more efficient techniques of production. Economic systems and the role of government. In some modern societies, government plays a big role in answering the three basic questions. In pure command economies, a central authority directly or indirectly sets output targets, incomes, and prices. A laissez-faire economy is one in which individuals independently pursue their own self-interest, without any central direction or regulation, and ultimately determine all basic economic outcomes. A market is an institution through which buyers and sellers interact and engage in exchange. Some markets involve simple face-to-face exchange, others involve a complex series of transactions, often over great distances or through electronic means. There are no purely planned economies and no pure laissez-faire economies. All economies are mixed. Individual enterprise, independent choice, and relatively free markets exist in centrally planned economies. There is significant government involvement in market economies such as that of the United States. One of the great debates in economics revolves around a tension between the advantages of free, unregulated markets and the desire for government involvement in the economy. Free markets produce what people want, and competition forces firms to adopt efficient production techniques. The need for government intervention arises because free markets are characterized by inefficiencies and an unequal distribution of income and experience regular periods of inflation and unemployment.